babes. For today's Reformer practice, we are going to work to build towards what is called snake twist as a peak pose. This is part of the classic Reformer repertoire. Hello, Billy. And I'm excited to take you on the journey to build towards this skill. So to begin, we're going to set up for double-legged footwork to heat your legs. I'd love you to go 2 heavy springs, a medium and a light, or a little firmer, 2 heavies and 2 mediums. So setting up what feels right for you. Headrest can be up or it can be down, whatever feels comfortable. And let's lay down on your backs. So bringing your feet onto the foot bar in front of you. And we'll just start with my favorite, a little bit of a windscreen wipe. Just letting your knees fall side to side. Creating a little bit of space in your pelvis, in your spine. Reminding yourself that this is your time that you've set aside to focus on you. You've switched on this channel, you made it this far. So let's enjoy moving together. Being with your body. Beautiful. Coming back to center, and you might like to open the legs into butterfly, maybe placing your hands over your belly. And we'll take 2 deep breaths just to center our bodies and our minds to this space. Take a nice deep belly breath in, filling beneath the hands. And a deep belly breath out. One more just like that. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Let's have some fun. Starting with some traditional footwork, we're going to start with our heels on the bar. Hands are grounded down by your side and your toes are peeled back to face you. Take a deep breath in, holding the carriage closed. And then as you exhale, push the legs out straight, feeling the tension build through the thighs. Inhale, bend the knees, most of the way back in. Exhale, press straight. Finding a nice, even, slow and controlled rhythm. Focusing on finding as much length through the legs, seeing how far you can stretch out the springs. And feeling the strength through your quads, through your hamstrings, whole of your legs to press you out and control you back home. Keeping the toes peeled back towards you. And there's always this sense of how much of your body can participate in this movement. Well, the more of you that participates in the exercise, the more you're going to gain from it. So really feeling the squeeze and the strength of your legs. Pressing away and controlling back. 10 more seconds here, and then we're going to change. So it's called arches. Last 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press all the way out. Now place the center arch of your feet on the bar, curling your toes and your heels around like a crow claw. From here, keep that curl and bring the carriage in and out. Feeling you're pressing through the center of your foot. I find it kind of gives me a bit of a massage through the center arch. And it feels a little through the feet, which is what we want. That's an accurate description, right? Get the feeling. Curling your toes over the bar, curling your heel under the bar. Making sure those arms are really grounded here in the carriage. Our spine is lengthened. There's this sense of a core brewing and firing away. Getting as much of you to participate in this movement as possible. Feeling the heat build. 10 more seconds here, making sure the knees are tracking squarely over your ankles. Last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press all the way out. Now come onto your tippy toes, high heels on. Work into tendon stretch. Can we lower the heels under the bar as far as they can go? Rise as high as you can go. Then bring the carriage in and press away. Heels lower under the bar, rising up, carriage in and away. How low and how far in can you bring the carriage in with your heels? How high can you lift up with the carriage and return? So really working your springs here through the power of your feet. In 10 seconds, we're going to hold the carriage out and just work into your calf rises. Should start to feel quite warm through the legs now. Final 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay out there, calf rises, heels low as far as they can go, as high as they can go, far in as they can go, up. Keep your knees nice and tight, squeezing through your thigh muscles, squeezing through your core, keeping the front of the ribs facing down towards your hip bones. And are you breathing? I know this hurts. I'm dying too. Don't worry. Last 7, 6, 5, 4, ouch, 3, 2, 1. Good. Rise on tippy toes. Bring the carriage in halfway. Now just hold. We're going to start to march your legs, returning them to your heels when you land. So flexing the feet and just marching through your legs. Feel the tension now build into your quads again. Transferring the load completely from one leg to the other. Ooh, you've got this. Let's go 4 more marches. 3, 2, last 1. Now keep both heels on the bar, little pulses. Small, slow range, focusing on going more out than in. Really trying to feel the squeeze of your muscles, pulsing that more intense, powerful line through your legs. The area that's got the most strength is often right in the center. Last 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press all the way up and come all the way back home. Beautiful. All right, carefully bringing your legs over the bar or to the one side and sit on up. We're going to change our springs to warm up through the upper body now. So let's go down to 1 medium colored spring. If you would like a little spicier, you can add a light spring as well. If your shoulders are feeling quite tender, you can slip it down to 1 light spring. And we're going to come to ideally kneel on your carriage. You can always sit on a box. Otherwise, kneeling on the carriage just like this. Now, before we get the straps involved, we're going to start with sort of a cat-cow-esque motion. Sitting up tall through your spine, we're going to open the arms out wide, out to a T, and then lift and open the upper chest, looking up to the sky. Nice. Then exhale, dome the upper chest, hands clap together. Keep the arms as broad and as wide as you can. Open the upper chest. Feel the expanse through your collarbones. And then exhale, round. Similar, I guess, to a cat-cow. Inhale, open. And exhale, round. Good. Once more. Inhale, open. And exhale, round. Beautiful. All right, let's grab a hold of both of your straps. You can hold the short or the long loops. And we're going to start with an offering. So palms facing up towards the sky, spine is lengthened, crown of the head facing forward. We exhale, reach the arms in front of you. Find as much of stretch in the spring as possible, and then return hands to hips. Exhale, stretch out the spring, spine is lengthened. Inhale, return. Exhale to stretch. Inhale to return. Chest is nice and proud. Now you can do this whole exercise low kneeling, or if it feels better in your knees or more of a challenge, high kneeling. Staying high or staying low. Squeezing through your thighs, squeezing through your core. Keeping the crown of the head lifted. Remember, you are the boss of these springs. Keep it under control with the straps. Beautiful. All right, let's add that opening again. So next time you reach forward, hold, open the arms wide and look up towards the sky. Expand the upper chest. Exhale, clap the arms forward, round the upper chest, and return hands to hips. So we reach forward. Open the arms wide behind your shoulders. Expand the chest. Round the spine, dome the upper back, hands to clap together, and return. Beautiful. 3 more like this. Opening out. Exhale round. And return. 2 more. Feeling super dramatic, like a massive albatross bird. Nice. Last full one like this. Opening out. Doming and rounding. And return. Fantastic. Reach the arms forward, lower high kneeling, flip the palms down, and let's open the elbows wide and press. Wide chest press, heating up through the front even more. Squeezing your bottom, bracing your core. Let's just go 4 more. 3 more. 2. And 1. Good job. Lower your hips back to the heels. 1 more exercise, overhead presses. Bring your hands or straps behind your shoulders. Lean the spine forward slightly. Ideally stay low kneeling or in a low crouch. Keeping careful through your balance, we're going to reach the arms up to the sky on a slight forward diagonal and then return the hands on top of your shoulders. Exhale, reach up. Inhale, return. Feeling the top of your shoulders called your deltoids. Come into my 80 shoulder pads. And return. Don't know how that got an American accent. 80 shoulder pads. But we'll go for it. Probably butcher that accent too. I'll try to stick to Australian. All right, let's go for 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. Last 1. Fantastic. All right, placing the straps onto the hooks. Give your shoulders a little bit of a roll out. Nice. Now, everything we're working today is in pursuit of building towards that teaser. So from here, we're going to hop off your carriage and come around to the foot bar end and lower your bar all the way down so it's totally out of the way. And then our spring tension, I would love you to try going down to just 1 light spring, okay? If you find that you want more support, you can swap it to 1 medium, but we're gonna give it a go. From here, we're gonna find our boxes, and our box is going to go in front of your extended platform, so slide it there, and then push the carriage out so it ends up in the gap here. Perfect. Then let's come and climb aboard. I'm going to start facing you, so I'm turned to the left-hand side. If you want to face the other way, that's okay. We'll end up doing both sides pretty soon after each other. We're going to bring our knees together really close to the box edge. This is my favorite way of working side planks. Placing your inside forearm onto the box. For me, it's my right. Left hand grounded on top. Trying to create as much space in our bottom right side as possible. From here, keeping lifted out of your right shoulder, we're going to slide the carriage away and see how low your hips can fall to the springs, all the way down, 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 down. Then lift the hips as high as you can, bring the carriage in. So working our waist really dramatically, going side, hips go all the way down, and then hips come all the way up. I like to think of this as a dramatic Mr. Bean, if he was ever doing Pilates. This is what he would do. All those 2 cooler kids that do the arm side to side. Maybe that's not cool anymore. I don't know. Excellent. Hips all the way down and then push through the right shoulder to return. You'll notice I'm looking over towards my knees as I fall down and then looking towards the box as I close. That's going to be important. If you want more, top hand can come to your temple. And as you close the carriage, elbow taps the box. Let's go 4 more. Open, hips down, and round, elbow taps the box. 3 more. Open, high waist, and close. 2 more. Feel your ribs knit together at the front as you wrap and tap. 2 more. Open, exhale, wrap and tap. Last one. Exhale, wrap and tap. I feel like that would be a fun combo, tap dancing to rap music. We should make that happen. Right fingertips to temple, holding the modified side plank. Let's tap the box 6 times. 6 and open. 5 and open. 4, 3, you've got this. 2, ouch, 1. Excellent. Sit back towards your heels. Bring your outer hand, your left hand perhaps down, and reach the opposite right arm overhead. Oh, that feels so nice. Fantastic. All right, let's pivot to face your box. Now you can do this on your hands or on your forearms, your choice. I'm going to stay on my hands. From here, let's start with a cat and a cow, keeping the carriage pulled shut, and we want to kind of close it even more than it is. So there's this energetic squeeze of your knees and your hands, or soon your hands and your feet. From here, let's open the chest in a cow pose, keep the carriage squeezed in, and then dome and round the spine, cat, pulling up and underneath you. Feel everything energetically charge up. Again, open up, breath in, and then rounding breath out. Nice. Now this is a layered exercise. Take what feels right for you. Just this energetic charge is huge. Nice. Maybe next time you open, can you make it more dramatic? Hips come forward to the box, find a back bend, shoulders away from the ears, and then pull the carriage in, round the spine, squeeze your abs. Slide everything out, dramatic back bend, and then dome around. Sliding everything out, and back bend. And round. Good. Maybe you make it more dramatic, coming onto your toes, finding a full plank and a full back bend. And then finding a elephant stretch, lifting the hips high, staying on your tippy toes, and squeeze the carriage even more shut than it is. Find that energetic squeeze. So open, inhale. Exhale, lift and round, squeeze both ends together. 3 more times. Open. Exhale, lift and squeeze. 2 more, open. Exhale, lift and squeeze. 1 more, open. Exhale, lift and squeeze. And I'd be remiss to do this without getting a plank in there. So let's find a neutral spine. Knees, toes, hands off forearms, and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Lower the knees down. Sit back to the heels. Whew. And roll out your wrists. It's hard to talk during planks. All right, let's get straight into the second side of our modified side plank series. So facing the other way, and we're going to place our inside, perhaps your left elbow down, right palm rests on top. Hips really high with your knees squeezed together. From here, we slide the carriage out. Hips fall down to the springs as far as they can. Look to your knees. Then bring the carriage in. Lift the hips as high as possible. Look into your thighs. Slide the carriage out. Look over to your knees. Push down through your left shoulder and arm to bring the carriage in. Again, just like that, sliding down and out, real dramatic hips. Exhale, lift and round. Maybe you place your top hand to your temple, opening out, we're hanging out. Exhale, elbow taps your box. Feel the front of your ribs knit together, opening out. And exhale, wrap and knit the ribs together, tight, tight, tight. 3 more, inhale, open. Exhale, close. 2 more. Last one. Good, opening up, halfway, hold a modified side plank, neutral spine, tap the box 6 times with your elbows. 6, and open. 5, and open. 4, 3, feel your ribs knit closed. 2, last one. Gorgeous. Bring the carriage in, sit to your heels. Right hand can come down, left arm reaches overhead. Whew. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to feel like we're doing that exact same exercise again, but it's going to be the base layer of our snake twist. So lifting the box out carefully, place it in front of you from where you're facing. And then maybe if we're feeling fancy, we might just turn to kneel on our box and go back to facing your carriage. Okay, so we're going to try to lead you, I'm going to try to lead you through 3 layers of a snake twist, 3 base layers to really get the foundations intact. Know that you can always just do the first layer and repeat it 3 times, or you might try all 3 or just the first 2 and the second one the same. To begin to set you up for success, let's go 1 medium spring. So just 1 medium. And we're going to start high kneeling with the box relatively in line with your side of your carriage, if not slightly closer to your foot bar. Knees are squeezed together to start, and your arms are nice and open. We're going to start placing your left hand on the furthest shoulder block. Your right hand wraps around the front of the carriage, around where the springs are. When you're ready, we're going to push the carriage out. Let the hips again fall to the left and look over to the right. Then press down through your right hand to bring the carriage in, looking into your thighs. Feel familiar? Let's go again. Slide the carriage out. Hips fall to the left. You look over to the springs. Exhale, press through the right hand to draw you in. So notice the right hand, when you slide out, it's in the center of my outer arm and my knees. So that's going to be your anchor to pull you back. Can we go for just 2 more? Sliding out. Hips fall to the left. You look to the right. Exhale, coming back. Last one, sliding out, look to the right. Exhale, bring it back. Fantastic. All right, we're going to do 2 more rounds. You can roll out your wrists. If you want to do a second and third round there, maybe explore that same option down on 1 light spring. Otherwise, kicking your box a little out of the way. And we're going to stand exactly where your feet or your knees were a second ago. You can stick with one medium spring or add a light spring if you want more. We're going to start with our right foot grounded, so your outer foot towards the bar grounded. Your inside foot is going to cross in front of the ankle. And you're going to end up, just so you can see, you're going to end up going on the side of your right foot, just like this, side of your right foot. So right foot is grounded, left foot crosses in front. Hands go back exactly where they were a moment ago. Now this is a big, big step up, so go carefully. We're going to slide the carriage out, hips fall over to the left, big dramatic change, looking over to the springs, and then push through the right hand a little in your left to bring yourself in, looking to the thighs. Slide the carriage out, let your hips turn slightly to the sky, and then press through the hand to return. 2 more like this, sliding out, hips fall, look over to the springs. Exhale, round the spine, look into your thighs. Last one here, sliding out, hips fall. Exhale, press through the right hand, carriage in, look to the thighs. Awesome. How did you go? Good. You can try that layer again, or let's try our third and final layer today. We're going to put the box exactly where it was a second ago. Okay, standing on the box, we're going to try it up here. If you want more support, you can add the light spring. It's quite intense up here. So right foot is again going to be grounded. My box is a bit rounded on the edges, but if you've got a square edge, it's going to be a lot better to make it closer to the real deal. It's best to set up your hands first, then keeping your right leg tight, your left foot is going to cross in front and the foot is holding the side of the box. So now it has a job to do. When you're ready, we're going to slide the carriage out exactly the same way, a lot more height. Woo! Hips fall to the left, look over to the springs, then press through the hands and return. Let's just try 3 more. Off you go. Sliding out, looking over to the springs. And then bring the carriage, look into the thighs. 2 more times, sliding out, looking over to the springs. Super pretty. And round and looking to the thighs. Last one, you can do this, sliding out. And press and return. Fantastic. Carefully reset, standing up. You did it. Well done. So the full effect that I'll do in a later class is having the foot bar up, where you have your right foot on the bar, left foot hooked on top. It is quite an intense and advanced exercise, but at least doing this, it should hopefully inspire your practice and invite the building blocks of where you can take this practice, which is so fun. All right, we're gonna get straight into the second side. Last little bit of work for you today. So pop your box maybe on the carriage and walk around to the other side. Told you a little bit workshoppy today. So place your box down on the left of the carriage and you're gonna get a nice butt view of me for this one. So to begin, we'll start kneeling. We'll go back to the base. Even if you know where you're going, it's always good to start with the base. So spring tension, we've got one medium spring to start. Our right hand finds the furthest shoulder block, left hand wraps your fingers around the front of the carriage. From here, knees are together close towards the spring edge. We're going to slide the carriage out, hips now fall to the right. You look to the springs and then push down left hand to return, look into your thighs. Let's just try 4 more like that, sliding out, get used to the movement. Exhale, press and return. So we're working a lot of our intercostal muscles, the sides of your ribs. Definitely working your shoulders, your spine, a lot of your strength in your core and your legs. Nice, last 2. Often the hardest bit of doing any new, slightly more challenging movement is just figuring out how your body is to be organized in space. Once we understand it and we can feel it for ourselves, it becomes a hell of a lot easier. I promise you that. All right, let's come and bring the carriage in and we'll go to the second level, or maybe you try that same level on a lighter spring. So for this second level, you can either go a medium or medium and light for more support. Left foot is your grounded foot this time. Right foot crosses in front of the ankle. Make sure you're going on the side of the left foot. Okay, hands again, same position. Keep your left leg tight and away we go. Hips fall all the way down towards the carriage, looking over to the springs. Exhale, push down through your left hand and look into your thighs. Again, sliding the carriage out, look over to the springs. Press down through your left hand to look into your thighs. Just do 2 more here, sliding out. And exhale, bring it in. Nice, 1 more time, sliding out. Exhale, bring it in. Fantastic. Awesome, how are you going? Making sense? All right, last one. We're going to bring the box forward and maybe you lift the springs for extra support. You know the drill. Let's stand on our box. Easiest to set up your arms first when the higher you go. So hands set up first, your left foot is near the edge and your right foot is going to cross in front of the ankle, holding around the side of the box as best as you can. So when you're ready, let's go. Sliding the carriage out, going on the side of your right hip. Looking to the springs and press. Woo! Good. Can you try 3 more? Whatever option you've chosen. Two more. Nice. Last one. Make it the best. Excellent. We did it. Awesome. All right, let us just come. I'm going to come and stand on the other side of your carriage so you can see me better. Let's just finish with a standing roll down. So bring your arms up to the sky. Can you feel like you're running up a ladder with alternating arms? Stretching out through the sides of your ribs. You're certainly going to feel these tomorrow. It's always something that takes 24 to 48 hours to brew. Then reaching both arms straight up to the sky. Exhale, open the arms out behind you. Interlace the hands behind your back and press the knuckles down. Chest proud. You might like to tilt your head side to side. Beautiful. Releasing the hands and let the hands slide down the backs of your thighs. Standing forward fold, bowing deeply. You might like to take a little sway at the bottom, inviting the chin to come in towards your chest, elongating the back of your neck, your spine. Beautiful. One more full belly breath here. Grounding through your feet, slowly restack the spine. Head is the last thing to come back up. Once you made it to the top, you can roll the shoulders back a couple of times. Maybe a few little head tilts. And that is us done and dusted. Well done, everyone. I hope you enjoyed learning a bit about this snake twist. Follow me for the second session and let me know if you'd like to know more things like this. See you next time. Bye.